Do you like cats? Well, this girl identifies as a cat.
This is Abigail. She fell in love with Adam.
When she first walked into the room, it just kind of starstruck. I was like, oh wow, she's gorgeous.
But their relationship isn't like everyone else's.
I'm pretty much a kitten 24/7.
She usually just hangs
Really? 24/7.
out in her little cat bed. You're not really anywhere else, which is okay.
When he gives me head pats, I get kind of like wiggly and excited.
Why is he petting her fake cat ears? She can't feel that. He's like enjoying it, you know?
Kind of like wiggly and excited. Don't do
The cats are so confused. They're like, why are you pretending to be us? I feel like the cats may think that she's like a competitor in the house because cats usually like to be by themselves in a house. And if you bring another cat, they may hiss at them or be like, you know, in a fight with them. So they have like a rival for the household, basically.
The reactions I get online tend to go two ways. That makes me very uncomfortable. Well, I didn't expect to cry. My first encounter of Adam was his Facebook dating profile. He was covered head to toe in car oil, and it intrigued me, so I swiped and I...
Wait, hold on. So we know that he likes cats a little bit too much because he's living with a woman who's a cat. So that picture with his cat, for some reason, gives me a weird vibe. FBI, open up!
More about him, and I had to meet him.
Would you like a cup? Yeah. Honestly, when she first walked into the room, it just kind of starstruck. I was like, oh wow, look at her, jeez.
I think when they met, she wasn't a cat at that point because the pictures on like Facebook or whatever, they look somewhat normal. I mean, I feel like back in the day, having like colored hair and stuff would look weird, but nowadays I see a lot of people just in public kind of like her. So it's not as unusual anymore.
She's gorgeous. Would you get the creamer out of the fridge for me? And then she was a little awkward at first, so I quickly got attracted to just wanting to see what more I was going to experience with her. Very good girl.
So the fact that he said that she was awkward and he got attracted to, you know, wanting to experience her or whatever.
She was a little awkward at first, so I quickly got attracted.
I feel like he wanted to be with her because she's awkward and somewhat below him because he is like her owner, you can say, because she's a cat, like pretends to be a cat.
Very good girl.
So he likes to be in that position. That's why he's with her.
We've been together for about a year and a half.
Not long into their relationship, Abigail and Adam realised they both had a preference for all things feline. Abigail enjoyed being a kitten, and Adam enjoyed being a kitten caregiver.
I'm about to spill it.
I'm not gonna spill it. I'm pretty much a kitten 24/7. I wear my ears to work. When I realized I was a kitten, I was 16 or 17. When I first started wearing ears, I don't think I thought anything of it. I definitely felt more confident when I had them on.
Again, in 2023, she looks somewhat normal. If you go outside, I'm sure you're gonna see some people like her, you know? And when I first moved to Canada from Ukraine, when I was 9, and I saw people like her, I was so confused because back in the day, especially in Ukraine, you wouldn't see these people at all.
I love kitten play because it's kind of just my natural personality and what I like from a relationship.
I think her natural personality is that she just doesn't want to do anything besides have a man who is in control of doing everything for her, basically. If he's like, hey, can you maybe do the dishes tonight? She can be like, no, cats don't do dishes. Shh.
Get in. Come.
So being a kitten and having a caretaker is just really natural for me. I like having Adam as a caregiver because he's the first presence I've been around that I've dated that I don't feel judgment from.
Again, the cats are like, what the hell?
Don't do that. So kitten play, I put it into two categories, one of being lifestyle and one of being more like bedroom activity. For me, it doesn't ever really lead to that. It's kind of just our day-to-day life. That's my personality.
Wait, so do they, do that as cats? Like, does she pretend to be a cat when they're, doing stuff like that?
But there are additional complexities at play in their relationship.
Alright, so again, this picture, same as the other image with him and his cat before they got together, gives me a weird vibe. Maybe it's just me. I'm not sure.
For me, I've never really been attracted to people in a sexual standpoint. So in the simplest terms, asexuality is just lack of sexual attraction. So aces can still have a sex drive, they can still have libido. They just don't feel sexually attracted to the people they might be interacting with.
The first time Abigail actually ever told me she was asexual, I believe it was our second date, and I was like, huh, that's different, it's strange, because I'm actually a very, very sexually natured person, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. But I like so into her personality and so intrigued by her and wanting to learn about her that I didn't even care. Like, I didn't need that at that point, and I was fine with giving it up for her.
If you weren't attracted to her in the first place, I don't think you would be with her up to this point. Unless you're like really into cat play stuff, you know? Like if you don't find a girl pretty or a guy pretty, you're not really gonna like date them. I don't think personality will decide things. Of course, it's very important, but the first thing is how they look. And then you go in to talk to them and get with them and date and stuff. So I think he's lying here. He's definitely attracted to her, and he was from the beginning.
Are you getting hungry?
A little bit. Let's see. I like to think I'm a 24/7 kitten. Because I flow in and out of it so effortlessly, I don't really have to think about it.
Hungry.
I'm expecting her to eat cat food. Where's the cat food?
I've always been a caretaker. I've always been that dominant figure that likes to not really have someone underneath them, but someone to take care of. It makes me feel fulfilled in my relationship to take care of her entirely.
That's what I'm talking about. He enjoys this. It's like his little fetish to be in control of someone. And not just a cat. Like having a cat wasn't enough.
I enjoy watching you cook.
Yeah, she enjoys watching me cook. I kind of get lost in my own little world when I'm cooking. Yeah, she usually just hangs out in her little cat bed, and she's always following around, which is okay.
I think that she could be very sneaky, like on the next level, as I mentioned before, because what if she's living as a normal human when he's not around? Just to avoid like cooking, for example, right now, she pretends to be a cat. So he would do that for her. And then when he falls asleep, she like sneaks out of bed and she's like, finally, I can be a human again.
I don't like when you disappear.
Come, kitten.
Not you.
Don't play with your food.
I'm not playing with my food.
Well, it's considered playing with your food.
Was not. So I think I can be a bratty kitten because I'm extremely stubborn sometimes. And a lot of times I'm not expecting him to suddenly bring out his caregiver side, and I'll be doing something and he'll like swap my head or swap my hand. And I get kind of grouchy because I wasn't expecting to be reprimanded, and I want to do.
I haven't seen her hiss or meow once in this video, and she claims to be a cat.
I want to talk to you about something. I was curious how you felt about my asexuality at this point, with everything we've done.
Honestly, it's helped shape a lot of my character.
Wait, so they've been together for over a year. I think it's a year and a half now, and they haven't done anything like that. I mean, it's okay, right? But if he's really into that stuff, he said he's very like sexual, right? Unless they're like religious and they don't want to do it before marriage or whatever. But I don't think they are. So is he okay with like never doing that stuff with her?
And I've learned to really appreciate and love you. I more than get what I need with you, more than I ever thought I would in any relationship with someone else.
Well, I didn't expect to cry, that's for sure. So happy.
It's like the fact that he's in control is way more important than his natural instinct to, you know, be sexual and stuff. Like, he doesn't care about that at this point. He's happy to just be in control of another human being. It feels weird even saying that.
Old friends, new friends, they all kind of come to the same consensus, including my coworkers, which is kind of cool. They always say they don't think they'd recognize me out in public if I didn't have my ears on. I never take them off. I try not to let people see me without them because it just feels weird to me. I get more of a judgment online. A lot of the negativity is just creepy men. People that don't believe that it's not sexual and are kind of picking fun at me being a pet.
What do you expect? I mean, if you're doing something as strange and as unusual as she is, people are obviously gonna judge you, and you can't just be mad at people for, giving their opinion. Yes, I wish that everybody would accept everybody, sure, but that's not how the world works. People are gonna judge you no matter what you do. People judge me, and I don't look like her, People are gonna judge regardless.
Oh, it's so cold. I've had people even in the kitten community come at me saying I'm wrong for involving people in my kink. Somebody's doing something and is not intruding into your private life.
That's a fair point, I guess. But I mean, if he is into this stuff as well, it's a perfect match.
I see no reason to judge it. Nobody has the right to judge somebody else for being happy.
Again, yes, people do. I'm sorry, I wish it wasn't like that, right? But it's always gonna be like that. People are gonna judge you no matter what, and you have to get used to it. Just be yourself.
What I love about being in this relationship is he's the first person that I have actually had a physical attraction to. I do find him attractive. Being a kitten, especially now that I have somebody who supports it and encourages it, it makes me feel safe and warm, just innocently happy. Being able to be a kitten in such an accepting relationship has definitely made me more comfortable being myself. With that being said, I think that's also done the same thing for him, made him feel more comfortable being himself.
Alright, so this video shows that no matter how weird your interests are, no matter what you're into and you think it's kind of weird, there's always someone in this world who has it weirder, who has something that's even more strange than you do. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Don't turn off though, hold on. I'm gonna show you a bonus little me video after this. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Yes, and what's 5 times 8? 40! Yes, good job. Thank you, Miss Henderson. Can you help me, Miss Henderson? Of course.